music. Yeah. Now pay close attention to this now. Pay very close.
What up, y'all? It's your girl Taj, back at it again with the back at it again. Welcome to my channel. If you are just viewing this and you're just finding me and you're like, oh my god, I love her, oh my god, I'm from Philly too, oh my goodness, we would be friends, hit that subscribe button, follow me on all my social medias. I have 3 Instagrams. I have been saying that in the past, I don't know how many videos, but follow all of my Instagrams and interact with me so I can interact with you. Yes, let's get into this video. Don't know what I'm gonna title this, but this is a story time. If you watch my previous video, the one before this, it might have been confusing. I hope I was able to clear it up with the editing, but I was talking about guys DMing me, intentions was whack, and during that little mini story time, a little guy named Pringles popped up. And what I will say is that me and Pringles, if you don't know who Pringles is, watch that video. You'll know who Pringles is. I'm about to do a little backdrop right now, but just to clarify, if you have watched that video, me and Pringles are cool. We don't talk like that, but we're cool, you know. I have a lot of respect for Pringles. So Pringles, if you do put together the pieces and the story starts making sense and you figure out it's you, can you just pretend that you don't know it's you so I don't feel some type of way, and continue to like my pictures and support me and be the cool person that you are, and occasionally message me on Snapchat like you do? Thank you. Because I have mixed feelings about posting this story time, because some people are gonna know and now I understand why, like, a lot of my favorite YouTubers feel the way that they do about recording story times, because y'all, you can tell if a story time is real. That's what I'm saying. You can tell if a story time is real if they start to get real uncomfortable, because I'm getting real uncomfortable that I don't even want to get into the story time, but we want to get into the story time because I said that we were. So let's jump into the story time. Basically, this story time is about how I accidentally dated the homie. Girls, what I will say is that sometimes when you date the wrong homie, it can mess up a lot of opportunities for you, okay? Like, it can mess up a lot of opportunities. You really gotta be picky about who y'all talk to and who y'all date, because you never know who or what it might affect in the future. And in this case, I really got mine, okay? I really got mine. Should I start off with how I met Pringles? I'm gonna start off with how I met Pringles. Pringles is a friend of mine that has a lot of mutual friends of mine that I found out through stalking. Pringles went to this high school that, we're gonna call this high school Rockets High, which is funny if you know what the high school really is. So Pringle went to Rockets, and in the school, a lot of people from my middle school went to this school, and my friend, who is also my ex, we're gonna call him Bob because I used to have him in my phone as Bob. So yeah, Pringles knew all of those people, but I had no idea, because for some reason when I was in high school, and now I'm starting to realize everybody was connected, like I didn't realize that. So when I was dating Bob, okay, so Bob is sort of kind of in the story. When I was dating Bob, you know, Bob, we were young, so Bob had a little girlfriend on the side. It was me, and it was some little girl on the side, and I ended up finding about her, and like that's a whole different story time. Long story short, because that's in a different video, when I had found out about the side chick, me and the side chick became friends, sort of kind of. She was never my real friend. So get that straight. Never become friends with a side chick, because they never your girlfriend. No. She was trifling. She still is. Dusty. So we had sort of kind of became friends, and like we would talk and call each other on the phone because we were young and dumb, and our frontal lobes weren't developed, and no. So because she was trying to get me to stop talking to Bob, because she realized that if I never stopped talking to Bob, Bob would always talk to me, because me and Bob had a strong connection, okay? Me and Bob to this day, we like this, man. We not dating. We not dating. So don't get that misconstrued. Me and Bob are not dating, but we're like this, okay? But she understood that. She was like, if I always kept myself in the picture, he would always keep me in the picture because I was the main Sean, okay? So she was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get her something to occupy herself. So Dusty, we're gonna call her Dusty. Dusty, I'll make it a little fancy. Dusty. Dusty put me on to Pringles Man, okay? And Pringles Man, we're gonna call him Melvin. Melvin went to Rockets too. So Bob, Dusty, Pringle, and Melvin, and a lot of other people that are gonna be in my story times that went to my middle school all went to freaking Rockets. My luck, right? So Dusty showed me Rockets, showed me Melvin. And I'm looking at Melvin and I'm like, okay, Melvin is kind of cute. Like, I could talk to Melvin. And this is during the summertime. So around this time, I think this was 10th grade. I was about 15 or 16. But it was the summertime, and you know, my parents still didn't let me go out like that. But at the time, I never really wanted to go out anyway because I hated public transportation. I just hated going out in general. So yeah, we started talking in the summertime, but we knew we wouldn't see each other until school starts because we're still young little kids who ain't really even supposed to be dating like that. And I couldn't really see him like that because one, I didn't really go out like that. And I'm pretty sure my parents would have let me go out and hang out, but for some reason we just didn't. We just didn't. I was always vacationing. He was always doing something. Like, we just didn't meet up yet. So we met through Dusty. I'm about to say her real name. Dusty. I met Melvin through Dusty, and we was talking all throughout the summertime. We basically realized, you know, oh my gosh, we're gonna be together when school starts. So that's what we did. First day of school, or maybe it was the second day of school, I took my friend. A lot of my story times, all the people are connected. So I took my friend from the story time where she wanted to fight me. Yeah, so I'll link that down below if you haven't seen it yet. She wanted to fight me. So that friend, she would come to me to visit Rockets because I dated about I talked to a lot of people that went to that school. It just so happened that they all went to that school, okay? I took that friend with me to Rockets to meet Melvin for the first time. Because you should always take a friend with you girls. You know, I don't care how old you are. Even if your friend got a hide, if you meet somebody that you met off of the internet for the first time, make sure it is in a public place or you got people around or something like that, because you never know. People crazy, okay? So I took my friend from the story time. She wanted to fight me. I don't remember what I called her, so we're just going to call her my friend from that story time. And we showed up at the school. And when I met Melvin in person, Melvin was like real short, okay? I was taller than Melvin. Like, I was taller than Melvin. I wasn't that much taller than Melvin. I was probably like an inch taller than him, or maybe, I don't know, but I just remember I was taller than him, and he lied to me because he said he was like, what, 5'7" or 5'8". When I saw him, he definitely was like 5'5", 5'6", and I'm like 5'7". I'm pretty tall. So I'm definitely 5'7". People try to say that I'm 5'8", but I am not 5'8". I am 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". And this boy was like 5'5", 5'6". So I was just like, when I was younger, I was really insecure with my height. Like, sort of, kind of, I still am. But now it's more so like, I don't really care if I'm taller than a guy. Like, it depends. Like, you have to be really confident and not bring attention to the fact that you're short if I'm gonna date you and you're shorter than me, because I'm attracted to like confidence and just you being a protector and all that. So like, if you can handle yourself and not seem so insecure and always talk about the fact that I'm taller than you, then yes, I can do it. But back then I was real insecure with my height, so I was just like, oh god, flats for life, flats forever. I'm gonna be in flats until we break up. That was kind of awkward at first, but we kind of got over that. He was really sweet. One thing I will say is that he was really super sweet, you know. I don't remember if we had a lot in common. I don't remember. But I do remember that I sort of kind of liked him a lot. Melvin was really sweet. And I don't really remember where it went wrong. I just feel like I fell off personally. I feel like I started to lose interest. I feel like I started to realize that you know what, this is wrong, and this is some real tea, exposing myself again. I think I started to like someone else, and so I'm not the type to like, oh, I like somebody else, so I'm gonna talk to them both at the same time. I couldn't do that. Like, my conscience just couldn't handle all that. So I feel like I was trying to like let him know I didn't want to talk to him anymore, but it was hard for me to be upfront about it. Like, it was really hard for me to let him know that, and I really didn't want to. So I was trying to like just let him tell me that he didn't want to talk to me. So I'm like looking for flaws almost, and I'm starting like every day I'm just becoming more and more unattracted to him, and I'm realizing that I was really with Melvin as a rebound from Bob, because Bob was doing all this crazy stuff with Dusty, and I was all heartbroken. I was like, oh my god, ain't nobody ever gonna love me again. I'm ugly, I'm so skinny, nobody want me, oh my god. And that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. I was very, very cute. That wasn't the case. And I started to realize that, and I started to notice that. And when I was looking at Melvin, I was just like, Melvin, honestly, I don't even think I ever really liked you like that. Like, we were definitely friends, and like we definitely talked and connected maybe. I don't know. I can't remember because it was so long ago. But I just remember one day I looked at him and I was just so over it. Like, I was just like, no. And like, he would say things that were just crazy. Like, oh, can I do this because Bob used to do this when you was with Bob? And I was just like, he would just always compare himself to Bob and always talk about me being with Bob, which didn't help with the fact that I still kind of like Bob. You know, I was young, you know, I ain't know nothing. It was just a mess. So I remember one day I was just over it, and I was like, you know what, Melvin, I can't do this no more. I cannot be with you with no more, Melvin. So I started to, and I remember, I think we kind of went home the same way. Like, his house was close to mine, so we took transportation home the same way. And oh my god, oh my god, I can't believe I'm telling this story. I remember I was just done talking to him. So I feel like in the middle of a conversation, I was kind of just like, I just stopped talking. I was like, all right, I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, that's it. Like, I'm done. So I'm walking, and I'm walking through the transportation center, right? And he starts to follow me, y'all. He followed me almost all the way home, right? And I'm trying to leave to go to my house, and he got his hands on me, so I couldn't leave and get to my house, y'all. Yes, this really happened. Yes, the story's not really happened. Oh my god. Like, and the thing is, Melvin wasn't bigger than me. Melvin wasn't stronger than me. Melvin was short, but like, because I'm so small too, I guess like he did have like a little bit of muscle, but we're like 15 or 16 at this time, so it's not but so much muscle he could have had. I mean, I did know some built 15 and 16-year-olds, but he wasn't one of them. But he was like restraining me and kind of like pushing me back. And I remember my sister saw, and she was like, hey yo, what are you doing? And then he left. And I just remember being like kind of freaked out, because I couldn't believe that like he followed me, and like he was kind of being sort of kind of aggressive. So I was just like not feeling that. So I had a friend at the time who is still my friend. I told my friend, I was like, yeah, so this guy followed me, you know, like I don't really want to tell my parents because I don't want to freak them out too much, because it wasn't that serious, it wasn't that deep, and they OD on everything. So could you talk to him and like let him know, like, I'm not messing with him no more. Like, leave me alone. Don't follow me. Like, don't do, like, that's crazy. And my friend, I knew that my friend was like a fighter. Like, my friend, he was grown, okay? My friend was older than all of us, but he was in our grade, which was weird, okay? Like, it was weird. And I forget, he told me the situation, and I probably could remember if I think about it, but the story time ain't gonna be that long. So it might, yeah, it's probably gonna end up being long, but it's not even about him. So basically my friend texted him, but he OD with it, and basically was like, I'm gonna beat you up if you ever talk to her ever again in any type of way. You're gonna have to go through me. So he scared the living daylights out of Melvin, my friend. Yes, he did. Funny thing is, that ended up happening to him again. And, you know, moving on, I thought that we would grow up and forget about all of that. You know, I thought we would grow up and he would just forget about me, and like, but no, he ends up remembering me. I found out that recently he had a girlfriend that he told about me, and his girlfriend basically got my friend that told him that he was gonna beat him up if he got close to me. His girlfriend went to that same person to have him do that all over again. But basically my friend was telling him, if you leave her, Like, if you break up with her, I'm gonna beat you up, which is totally messed up. Totally messed up. I don't agree with it, but that ain't none of my business, and that's not what this story time is about. And he ended up remembering it, and it ended up being something that really affected him, which I kind of feel bad, but also he OD'd with it. Like, he shouldn't have been putting his hands on me, so yeah, he OD'd with it. And he remembered that. So I'm like, if you remembered that and you told your girlfriend that means you probably told your friends about it, which is where Pringles comes in. I met Pringles on Instagram. He's actually friends with my best friend, and he went to Rockets, like I said. But when I was stalking him and I found out he went to Rockets, I found a picture with him in Melvin. So automatically, like, I was just like, oh my god. But this was after the fact. This was after we started sort of kind of talking. I'm sorry, y'all. I got something in my eye. I don't know what it is. He slid in my DMs. Watch my previous video. He slid in my DMs and like we started talking or whatever. It was real cool. But we was on Instagram talking for the longest time, and for the longest time, to the point where I was just like, hey, do you want my number or not? Because like I'm not gonna keep messaging you on Instagram. Like, it's kind of annoying. It wastes my battery. Like, what is we really doing? What is we really doing? And he was kind of cute, so I was just like, you know, if this is gonna be a thing, this is gonna be a thing. So we start texting, and it kind of is like, it doesn't go anywhere. Like, I feel like I was definitely friend zoned, which doesn't really happen to me. It doesn't happen to me, but it happened. So I was just really confused, and like all this time it's like I thought he was interested, but I guess maybe not. Like, I don't know, I guess I couldn't tell. But then I'm trying to like backtrack. I'm like, okay, Natasha, what is the reason why he wouldn't talk to you? So I'm stalking and I'm like, wait, he knows this person? Wait, he knows that person? Wait, he went to Rockets? And then I see a picture of him and Melvin, and they look really close. And I'm just like, okay, so now I'm feeling like Melvin must have told him about everything that happened with us, even though it was so long ago. And what I was mad about the whole situation is that Pringles wasn't really, like, I feel like sometimes Pringles would flirt with me, but then he would be like, oh, bro this and bro that. So then I was just really confused. Basically, Pringles, I felt like, led me on, you know? Pringles really led me on. I was just like, yo, like, why slide in my DMs? Why? I just wanted to be your friend. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to be your friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really had a crush on Pringles. I really did. I had the biggest crush on Pringles. Like, I thought Pringles was cute. Pringles followed me. Pringles found me, okay? Like, let's get that very, very clear. Pringles found me, so I just felt like, you know what? I could date somebody like Pringles. Like, Pringles got goals. Like, Pringles is in school. Like, Pringles. Like, honestly, I wouldn't, like, the only reason why I wouldn't talk to Pringles today, the only reason why I wouldn't be with Pringles today is because I feel like he basically led me on. And I don't know if Melvin actually did tell him about that situation, but that could be the only reason why he freaking friends on me like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's not the type of person to be like, oh yeah, I heard about you. Like, he's not the type of person. So, but I kind of would have respected if he would have been like, oh, is the situation true? But it's like, you're gonna believe your bro over somebody you just met anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thanks for watching my story time. Make sure you be careful of who you talk to, you know what I'm saying? Because everything adds up. This world is a really small world, okay? Let me say that right now. There's people that know each other in my life that I never even would have thought of, that knew each other, that should not know each other, and they know each other. So yeah, just keep that in mind, and I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I think this is going to be the last video that I'm recording today. I recorded a lot of videos today, and I'm so excited to get them out. Follow my Instagrams, my 3 Instagrams. I'm going to say it a million times until they're at the point that I want them to. And yeah, just support the movement, man. Just support the movement, because we're going places. We're going all the way to the top. Love, peace, and hair grease, guys. I will see you in my next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Interact. Bye, guys.
Music, yeah. close attention to this now.